Hello guys, this is Money Games, and in today's video we're going to talk again about rally mechanism. Yes, I had posted a few time ago uh, how exactly the rally mechanism works, and today we're going to react some videos over Krirate that was very kind with us to let us to react to his videos that he made. He rallied two big krakens that we're gonna showcase here, and I'm gonna try to explain how the rally mechanism works. So big shout for him. So go to his channel, the link gonna be here on the comments. He's a Krirate. He his channel, and I advise everyone to follow him also. So let's go to the video, right? So yeah, this is the first video. We're gonna be doing fast forwards and backs, so we can see exactly the moments and what I would like to pass to you guys. So here goes the first rally, and as you see, they have a full rally against a big kraken. And what is the first thing that we need to note here is this: the game here, as you can see, the game choose pikeman to the kraken. He is using pikeman, and that, yes, as you can see, the city is defending with Belisarius lineup, but that is not why the game choose pikeman for him, but because he is, let me show you, like this is what he's using. So he's using pikeman, but that's not the cause. The reason is, when you go see what mix march he has, because a city has too many march. So here he has 770 archer, then he has 841 calves. In pikeman he has 1.1 million, while his swordsman he has almost 300, but it's tier 8. But tier 7 he has only 980. So the thing is, the troops that he has most is tier 7 pikeman. So the game gonna pick for him pikeman, and that is why the game choose for him pikeman. So let's go back to where we are. So this is the first thing. So here, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is, because he is a pikeman, he mainly will avoid to hit anyone that is swordsman. But the rally here has only swordsman, and then the city will fight randomly anyone. And you can see this because here the kraken already eliminated almost 50k units, but you can see that cities has 0 losses. And the reason is because he random will attack one of these 17 people here. So the chance that cities has to get a hit here, it's barely 6%. It's exactly 5.88. So it's a very low chance to get a hit. So because of that, let me show. You can see then now it's 113, and cities still had no damage at all. And you can keep going, another hit, and cities got no damage. And now you have 18 on the rally, cities still not even one hit. And finally, now here, he got his first hit and was very low, 225. And this is sorry, this is why a rally can easily take down a city if the city is not properly reinforced, because the city gonna hit each one just one time. While of that, the rally, all 18 gonna hit him every turn. All of 18 gonna hit him, and he only gonna hit one. And that is the problem here. And here you can see again, and you see something different, that now all 20 is on the rally, but 19 is swords. And all these 19 are completely protected because they have one archer. And because they have one archer here, right? And swordsman is a natural counter for pikeman. Pikeman will not target any swords until he defeat the archer. So you're gonna see here that the kraken it's focused now on the archer. He gonna keep that until he could finally defeat the archer, so he can move on to the next target. And that is the big problem with these counter types on rallies when you are defending a city alone with no reinforcement. So you need reinforcements. So we don't have here, so you're gonna pass forward. You can see the full video on Krirate channel. And let me pass forward so we can see again when he again is showing what we want to see here. And here we go again. And as you can see, the rally has 20 people. One is a pikeman, one is an archer. And because of course there is no cav, so the kraken it's focused on pikemen and archer, and he can't hit any of swords. And the swords gonna free hit for a long time here. They're gonna have free hits, and they're gonna keep hitting the city right until it's get defeated. And then it keep going, and here they go for another rally. And what I would like to show with this, it's how this is completely different from the other rally, because zero here this kraken get completely zeroed because no one defend him, so they keep rallying and rallying his city. So now as you can see here, now they have a cav, so the pikeman gonna focus mainly on the cav to switch after. So let's go this, and I'm gonna just fast forward here that they keep zeroing the city, and they go to the end when someone finally show up. They have some few fights and they fight after. And this is not the focus. My focus is to understand the rally mechanism that's happening here. So I'm gonna pass to the second video. This first was against Skyfus. The second video is this one against Frocky. I guess I have the way to pronounce. I have no sure. And here it's a completely different scenario, because what's happening here is this. First thing, the defender here is a Lubu lineup. So it's a full Lubu on the garrison defending, but also the server 26 is reinforced Frocky castle. So his castle, it's being reinforced by some swords, some cavs, some archers, some pikemen, but non-archer. The archer here is the city defending, even though, as you can see here, he's defending with Lubu lineup, but he gonna pick archer. And let me show you why. And here we have Frocky city, and you can see that his archer has 4.8 million, while his cav has only 4.4. And then you have pikemans with 3.9, and swords tier 8 with 2, and then swords tier 7s with 4.7. So by a short margin, because his archer is his highest one, this is what I believe the city picked the type. I can't be 100% sure because it's not something that I can easily test, but this is what at least these two Ks did. Whatever the defender has more, he gonna bring to be a defender. Even you see here that the defender, right? He's using Lubu, Timur, and Zhao Yun. But even the city defender, he is defending with pikemen. As you can see here, Frocky is the one, there is the pikeman. You can see that he has two calves and one swords, and here's one of swords. One of swords is here. This is one of the calves, and the other calves is right after this. So let me see if you can see everyone here. Now we have two pikemans, and these two were the pikemans. But yeah, that's what it's happening here. So by these, what's gonna happen is that as much as possible, the Kie's attack gonna try to avoid the archer, but the only way to them avoid the archer if they had more people, because they have only 4 out of 31. As you see here, it's 4 out of 31, so it's not enough to defend him to be attacked. So he's gonna be attacked anyway because of the lower amount of people. But here, what's happening is Froki is defending his city. He has reinforcements on his city, and because of the reinforced, the damage it's not going fully on him, and he's defending the city with 20 mil troops, doing big chunk of damage to anyone he hits. So he's gonna do a very big amount of damage while he's defending behind everyone here. And then let me show this. And here you can see that he's the archer, because you have only the swordsman, that is this guy, and you have the archer, that is Froki. There is no one else. So he's the archer one. That is how the game pick his role. So here again, when the amount of troops inside defending is lower like this, you're gonna see that cities only took so far 1.5k damage. It's not that much, because of course the account has T8, right? And it's a lower amount of people. Like here there's only 2 people, so the chance to get hit is very low. So you need to flood reinforcement to have the best results. And with time this happening, so here is already 10 people defending. So now you can see cities taking more damage because you have more people, but it's also a very tanky account, big kraken. So it's not easy to do damage, but now the damage flows better. And what's happening here is Froki, he only took so far 662k damage elimination. So he's still far, very far to have his hospital overwhelmed, because only goes to the hospital 20% of your elimination. So his hospital here, it's only 120. So his hospital here, it's completely good. So his loss is mainly for what his battle and the normal elimination. There is none, even a single elimination that comes from the hostile overwhelming. And that is the correct way to defend the city. You need people to reinforce. If you don't have reinforce, it's better to just put away. And let's try to see again. And as you can see here, you have 8 people on the other side, 20 here. The HP is still very high. The damage gonna be distributed. and he's gonna keep going until here and there. You're gonna have a big chunk of damage. Let me, because the damage here is completely random until Froki finally gonna randomly hit cities. And fast forward so we can find where it happens here. So you see that it's very random, it's very tanky over time, not much damage take, until at some point, now it's 15, so it's more often to cities take damage. And then finally over here he got one hit, and you see, boom, the HP here in the key A, you can see the HP just dropping a big number. And that is how it goes. And this is just to complement the mechanism of the rally and how you can properly defend the city with reinforce. You have 15 reinforce here now, and you have 18 on the rallies. And you can see that Froki already had 1.38 million losses. But yes, the other side, it's also take a lot of elimination, and you can see here that the number of elimination is 23.6 elimination for the One Alliance rally against 15 million elimination for V26. So yeah, cities account, it's already 80k only troops, and it keep going, even though that you see here 1.3 million troops here. This is not enough at all to overwhelm a hospital, because the hospital only gonna take 10% of these losses. So from these 1.38 million, you should have something like 280 troops on the hostel. So this can easily keep going, and Froki gonna still on the battle and keep going. And here you can see again that at some point he gonna be hit again. Now it's very low, and the KA start to need to retreat, and now he come back with full HP. Now it's a lot of damage. So trade wise, the one is clearly winning the trade, even though here V26 it's defending the position and defending the city. They are more likely losing the trade, but it's because on this left side they have too many big people, and that is what is expected, to be honest. But Freaky keeping defending very well. First, because he's the archer one, so he's not gonna be main focus of cities or spare here. Angry gonna hit him because Angry is focuses on archer, so that's the main target for Angry. But it's not for everyone because of the type here. But of course we have 10 calves over this rally. These 10 calves, the priorities take down the archers, and these gonna keep going. And that is mainly what I would like to present to you guys for today. I would like to show you and address the final of the rally. Let me come near to the finals, and here you can see that Froki is already at 2.3 million losses here. But this is just regular elimination. Losses is not 2.3 million. From this 2.3 million, you should have something like 400 and something going to the hostel. So he's very okay here. But the point is, the trade wise, here to here, they're losing badly the trade. And of course, the one is doing this rally over loss elimination reduction from alliance technology, so they don't take too much damage, and that is why they can keep rally. And then Froki decide to teleport out of here, like you can see here, So again, a big thanks for Krirate. Follow his channel. He has a very good channel with a lot of Kraken content that you can see. So thank you for let us to react to these Kraken's videos. And then here you see Frocken just teleport out. And as I can show you here, Frocky has not that much. I hope I am pronounced correctly his name. If not, I'm sorry. That he's only 200k units losses. What is not that much. It's not a big number here. This 200k. So it's not a really big loss for that big rally. And he got 15 million merits, not merits, sorry, 15 million elimination, what of course give him a lot of merits. And this is how it works. This is how you can defend your city, and you can see the mechanism that I present you in a small rally. In just against PvE, they work exactly at the same way against cities in the real world fights and PvP. And of course, the garrison over the Imperial City, Aru Palace, or flags and etc. They work exactly at the same way. They're gonna prioritize the types that you counter. They're gonna go one each other, and the rounds they're gonna go being random. So many times you're gonna pass through turns, get no hit. Just like just like here, many times you can see, let me go back here, that the time passed, and there is zero damage being taken. Now it's finally take 1 damage. It's now 2079. So you can see that the damage, it's very random, and it's only 6% chance to give the damage. It's very rare, it's very random, and when the damage take, it can be a damage from a normal attack that's gonna do no damage at all. You need a skill damage to be done a big chunk of damage. So that is how you can attack a city with a rally if you have the loss prevent. That is what's happened here on the very beginning of the video here. As you see, you have a loss prevent. And that's it. That's for today. Thank you very much for watching. I catch you on the next video. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like if you like the video, if you like the content. Join our Discord, follow Krirate channel. Big thank you for him for letting me to make this reaction. And I catch you in the next one. Bye bye.